Welcome to Instructional Technology. I'm your instructor, Dr. Jennifer Ellis, and I look forward to working with each and every one of you. I wanted to give you a quick overview of UTC Online and how to navigate our course in particular before we got officially started today. Many of you know you can access UTC Online via MyMoxNet, but the preferred method is to access it via UTC Online using the link here. So once you click this link, before you log in, if you look to your left and actually click on the Student Help link, you'll have access to a plethora of tutorial information, which includes PDF and video tutorials that will walk you through the process of learning how to use UTC Online for those of you who are not too familiar with all the new features and functions that are now available to you. Once you've accessed this material, feel free to go ahead and click on Login. And actually, before we even go to our course, I want to show you how to self-enroll in a student help class, which is a safe environment for you to learn how to play with the different features and actually apply your knowledge outside of our course with no penalty. So if you look on your left-hand side, you'll see where it says Enroll in Student Training. Go ahead and click on Self-Enroll, and then click OK. And you'll be enrolled in the Student Help Self-Paced Training course. Here you can do things like make sure your computer is configured and learn which browser works best. Listed here, there's many browsers that it does say UTC Online or Blackboard supports, but the preferred browser for Mac or PC users is Mozilla Firefox. If you don't have Mozilla Firefox downloaded as a browser on your computer, please make sure you do so. You'll have less issues, I promise. We will basically be using all of the features that are listed here in this orientation course, so feel free to just use the different resources that are available. For instance, assignments. You'll have the detailed instructions here on how to use the assignment feature. If you need a little bit more specific instructions or you like to actually see screenshots of where you're supposed to click so it makes you feel a little bit more comfortable, feel free to download the PDF tutorial here. And more importantly, you can actually apply that knowledge by practicing submitting an assignment and things of that nature. So you have all the tools that we're going to use in our course, and this is a safe environment where I won't go in there and check to make sure you've done it properly or not, but I wanted to make sure you were aware of this resource so you knew how to actually play around with UTC Online. So let's go to our course specifically. You can get there by either clicking on the courses or the main tab. And I'll go ahead and go into our course here. And when you first enter the course, you'll be greeted with this welcome. And I'm going to keep this here along with this actual link to the video that you're watching now will be listed here. And I'll keep this up there for the first couple of weeks or so to make sure everybody feels comfortable and feels officially welcomed. And more than likely, I'll disable this page and the course will default by going to the home page. And on this home page, you'll see things like the announcements that you're probably used to if you're familiar with the old version of UTC Online, and some additional resources where I'll list some calendar events. This What's New area will show you what information I've added to the course, and the most recent item will be placed at the top. So, for instance, right now it appears that there's only one resource that's available to you, and it's called Educational Technology. This to-do module actually syncs with the assignment feature, so anytime there's an assignment that has a due date and time, you'll be able to access it and hopefully use good time management to plan accordingly with the respective assignments. They don't link to everything that you have to do for this course, but those things that are listed as assignment that I actually have to use the assignment feature for you to electronically submit, that actually will sync here. So don't get the impression if you don't see anything in this area that you don't have anything to do. There's a full list of course schedule that actually you can access in the syllabus and schedule area that will show you everything that is due and the due dates and all that good stuff. In addition to the schedule, more importantly, is the actual syllabus for this course. And the syllabus as well as the schedule will probably, I have it listed as tentative. There's a few surveys that I want you to take to kind of help me see where this class is with respect to technology and what your interests are and what your proficiency levels are. And I may make some adjustments based on those, based on that feedback, and make some changes to the syllabus and consequently the course schedule. So bear with me. The first couple of weeks, there may be a few tweaks. And if not, we may just keep it as is. For those of you who haven't taken an online course, I've provided a sample schedule that will kind of help you learn how to maybe manage your time more effectively, so you can check in at least three days out the week, just like you would if you were actually coming to meeting face to face. I also have in here the current week, so you don't have to sort through to figure out what is available and what do you need to do for that particular week. You can actually click on that particular folder and everything you need to do for this particular week is listed here. For week 1, I'm actually having you pretty busy this week. We're hitting the ground running. I need you to take a technology proficiency survey. For those of you who may not feel that comfortable with technology, or as you look through the technology that you're going to be required to use, we may find it necessary to meet face to face. I need to know what dates and times, or what times work best for you. So please take the face-to-face technology survey and let me know if we do need to meet, maybe bi-monthly, monthly, or for some cases weekly. Let me know what day works best, and so I can reserve the computer lab for us in those purposes. So we have a couple of things that we need to do. The surveys, you actually have a blog to participate, as well as a discussion board. There's some online materials that you need to review. There's also another discussion board that you need to sign up for, one of this week's assignments, which is the Educational Technology Wikipedia. So I'm hitting you hard this first week with all things technology, or integrating a lot of different educational technology tools within UTC Online to make sure you feel comfortable. And if there are some issues, we can play around with things and I can provide the proper resources that you need. In addition to the different current weeks and the assignments, I have direct access to the discussion boards and frequently asked questions. And here, this is where I would prefer you to ask content-related questions. Ask them in this form first. I've set it up so you can actually subscribe to this form. So if you or I actually submit a new thread to this frequently asked questions, you'll receive an email letting you know that something was asked and something was answered. If you have a personal issue, feel free to email me. You don't need to post your personal questions here in this forum. During the second half of our course, we're actually going to do some group work. And I'm going to ask you to lead discussions and activities on certain topics related to educational technology. I'm a member in each one of these groups, so I also play a role in the group facilitation and be a group member. So don't feel like you're going to be left stranded and you're going to pull all the weight. There are not going to be any slackers, because I'm going to be, like I said, a participant in each group. So you can sign up for the groups by clicking on the groups button here and actually view sign up sheet to join a group, and then go ahead and click on the respective topics that you are interested in. The last thing I wanted to highlight to you is yet another student resource on how to use UTC Online, which is the Student Help 101 button. So you have all things related to UTC Online and different resources that will help you learn how to use the different features that we're going to be using. So if you don't feel like going out to get the resources, you can go within our course to find the tutorial information that you need. I hope this was helpful, and I hope you feel a little bit more comfortable with navigating our course. Feel free to email me if you have any questions or concerns. I look forward to a successful semester.